A designed run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. One final play before the end of the quarter. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Handoff from the gun. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Gain of 4. Coming up, fourth down.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The change now on second and long. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the score! Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. They just keep firing. They're setting up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
221 wing, 221 wing, base, 27.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long.
325.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
The Horned Frogs will go for it on 4th down.
Trick 9B.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hall. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
He's got it. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Great job by...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dances away. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, it's the end around. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Horned Frogs have moved it inside the 20. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hall. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Touchdown ball! And that one will put them up here in the second half. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. For that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go! He's got 2! He's got 2!
From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The run from the shotgun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense wants to bring the heat. They want to run this quarterback. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The balls come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They'll run the option. He's out of bounds and short, just short of the line to gain, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Powers through the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. To send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Set, ready.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
TCU.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Traore. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Working that left side now. And tackled there by the defense.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Kamara. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. Go get me a few 1st downs. This one's over.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got it behind the line. It's Hall. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hall.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
33, TCU 27.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown.
Let's go.
They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's now second and goal.
Second and goal for this offense.
Banner.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown.
Here we go.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, TCU! They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I gotta go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, gotta come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you gotta go execute.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He got it! The two-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off, but sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.